Dr. Ike, the Executive Director of our Westlake Charter School.
And I'm Jessica Block, the K-8 Principal.
I'm Lila McIver, your Principal at Westlake Charter High School.
And I'm Felix Flores, your WAVE President.
And we're your Westlake Weekly Podcast team, where we riff through kind of a monthly version of the Westlake Weekly. We're going to hit some celebrations. We're going to start, the way we do all the things we do. We'll start with some celebrations. We'll talk a little core value of the month. We'll talk a little upcoming dates, and then we'll kind of bring the show to a close the way we always do, which is ways to get involved with WAVE. And there's some cool waves going on if you're listening, early in May. So let's dive into do what we do. Who's got the opening celebration? Who would like to rock a little celebration? What do you got out there? Oh, McIver jumping out there. What do you got, Lila McIver?
I am going to celebrate our incoming class of 2030. Isn't that fun to say? 2030?
Oh, good.
It is that time of year. Here we are in May. We are finishing strong, and we're also looking forward to the 26-27 school year. And we got to welcome our new 9th graders onto campus this week to register for classes, meet their counselors, talk about what the next 4 years looks like. And I'm just really excited to have this new class joining us.
Yeah, I love it. I love that class because they were the first kindergartners on the K-8 campus. So we're looking at these 8th graders going, you're the first 8th grade group to have ever spent your entire K-8 career on one campus with Westlake Charter School, because we used to move around all the time. We're not moving. Let's just stay right here. But yeah, I love that class. Block, you want to dive in and do a little celebration?
I will, but I'm going to jump on that one because this class I also taught as kindergartners. So I still have some of them that I taught as kindergartners, and so I have a special place in my heart. My last kindergartners are the fifth graders, so I still got a couple more years of kindergartners in me. So
I love it. Keep them coming.
Yeah. I was going to celebrate some of the field lessons that we went on. Our 6th graders just got back from science camp, and it's such a great overnight opportunity for them to go, and some being out in nature and just really love camping for the first time. But we've sent kids kind of all over. Went out to FEA and going out to all sorts of different places. So we've been on the move this month, but May still has a bunch of field lessons coming up to really round out the year. So
I love it. We're the explorers, man. We love to get out and explore. And families, shameless plug, if your child went on a field lesson, that field lesson is sponsored by Westlake Charter School. But we would love for you to make a donation, because we spent about $189,000 on field lessons in expectation that families would make their donations. And if we don't have those donations, it's really hard to plan for next year. So please, if you have the capability to do so, jump on that website, make your donation for your field lessons. Yeah, I love the field lessons, man. We are rocking some spring field lessons right now. Felix Flores, what are you celebrating, man?
Yeah, I gotta say, the International Festival hit 21, on last Saturday in April, and it was a great event. So many folks that came through. The performances were awesome. Cultural booths were selling out by the end, which was great. Mm-hmm. We always consider that a positive sign, although there were some volunteers that was hoping that there was leftover food to take home. We had dessert walk, we had games, the art show, cultural, the craft booths. I feel like I'm missing one or two things. American Alley was awesome. Yeah, it was just a ton of good folks. The wind wasn't our friend on Saturday, but other than that, everyone else was.
International Festival was awesome. The performances, the camaraderie, just people hanging out. The food was obviously amazing. There were a couple of cultural booths that didn't have food, but were just out there sharing the culture. I loved it. There was a Russian booth over here in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade, the middle school. Yeah, so much cool stuff. I loved it. Well, I'll bring it to a close on celebrations. I'd like to celebrate Felix Flores, you, and our WAVE team. We had WAVE elections last night, and so our WAVE board is firmly in place for the coming school year with some amazing human beings, Felix Flores being one of them. Also Sandra, Whitney, Amy Wall, whole team of people elected last night. So I'm looking forward to an amazing year next year in collaboration with WAVE after their election last night. So shout out to all the families who got involved with that. Love it. All right, well, let's do what we do and take a look at some upcoming events. This is it. This is May. We are racing down the slip and slide to the end. Let's get this thing started and see what a lightning round of upcoming events looks like at the end, I will ask you which one you're looking forward to most. All right, upcoming events starting with Monday, May 4th through Friday, May 8th is Staff Appreciation Week. Thanks, everybody.
On Monday, May 11th through Friday, May 15th, we have our Mental Health Awareness Week.
And then mark your calendars, Wednesday, May 13th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. It is the K8 open house. So make sure you make it through.
I love it. And on Friday, May 15th is our 6th grade Shadow Day.
Followed that same day by the 5th grade social, their last chance to get ready before they go off to middle school on Friday, May 15th from 3:30 to 4:15.
On Wednesday, May 20th at 5:30 p.m., we will have our final Westlake and Wave Strategic Alignment Workshop, and we are talking about volunteerism at this upcoming one.
Should have celebrated that. That was such a great event last time.
Yeah, and then we've got the K8 Spirit Day, which is Book Character Day, where parents get quizzed on which books they know and read and which characters they guess.
That's right. That's right. And then Monday, May 25th is Memorial Day. There'll be no school that day.
And then to round out the month on Friday, May 29th from 5:30 to 7:30 is our 8th grade dance.
Oh, yeah. All right. All right. It's May. Which one of these events are you most looking forward to? Felix Flores, you're our Wave president. I'll let you go first. I think you went last time. So, I almost called you Wave. Felix, what are you looking forward to out of this list?
I got to give Staff Appreciation Week a lot of shine. This is a chance that I'm encouraging all the parents that are listening right now to step up, show up for our admin, our staff, our teachers, whether that is something as small as, bringing flowers as the theme is on Monday to volunteering and setting up, or delivering some of the activities that we have set up we just want to make sure that all of our Westlake folks, our teachers, staff, and admin know that we care about them. We appreciate everything they do for our kids. And so that's my thing I'm most excited about.
I love it. I'll piggyback on that. Give a shameless plug. Make sure to fill out that staff appreciation Google form that's in your inbox and your text messages. I'm telling you, the teachers love it when they get messages from families families from previous years. Block, which one of these are you looking forward to most?
I am looking forward to 6th grade Shadow Day. It is a chance for our web leaders to kind of start introducing themselves to our 5th graders who are coming up to 6th grade. And so it's really fun to see 5th graders get to start walking around the middle school and trying to get a vibe for wait, I don't stay in the classroom all day. I have different teachers. What does that look like? And so it's a great chance, and our 8th grade web leaders lead that, and it's a great chance for them to have leadership, and then they'll move on to our link leaders at our high school. So it's a great leadership opportunity, but a great chance for our 5th graders to see a little bit of what it's like in middle school.
Yeah, I love the Shadow Day. How about you, McIver? What are you looking forward to most?
Open house, Kate, open house. I just love it so much. I love, I get to be an administrator at the high school and a parent at the K8. So I just love that event. It's just such a great culminating event. At back to school night, our teachers kind of present to us, tell us this is what's going to happen this year. And then we show up at open house and we get to say, oh my gosh, look at everything that happened this year. We've had a phenomenal experience as a family. So we are just looking forward to celebrating the year.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'll take all the rest of the list, but I think I'll give a shout out to the Westlake and Wave Strategic Alignment Workshops. We've been talking about fundraising. We've been talking about events. This month, we're going to talk about volunteerism. I really think is setting up the school and Wave to just really imagine what's possible as we go into next year. And so, I don't know. I love the collab. I love the people that are in the room. And I love the, really trying to capture what we think is real as we strategize on what next year could possibly look like here at Westlake Charter School. So, all right, let's do what we do and dive into the core value of the month. And as it is approaching the end of the year, what better core value to have than perseverance? We gotta make it, people. Summer's right there. Let's persevere. We always look at our core values as positive decision making, self-awareness, social awareness. We have these definitions assessing whether you have given your personal best. So self-awareness, trying your best even when things are difficult. Social awareness, being a flexible thinker when faced with a challenge. Do you have any example of any of these percolating on campus, in your home, around the community? Anybody got a shout out they want to make about this month's core value? Lila, it looks like maybe you got one.
I've got one.
Okay.
I am celebrating our junior class. I love the junior year. I think those of us on the screen and participating, we know can be a challenging year. It's a heavy course load. There's a lot of testing from PSAT, SAT to CASP. And so I am just celebrating our juniors who are looking forward to their senior year, where there is that process of determining what life after high school, what that next step is for them. And they have just stayed in the game. I mean, I look at them doing CASP testing, and they are committed, they are focused, they are doing their best. And I'm just really proud of our class of 2027.
Yeah, let's go. You know, that class of 27 was my first kinder class here at Westlake Charter School. Yeah, when I got here, they were the first kinders I met. I'm like, hello, nice to meet you, young scholars. And here they are all these years later. Blocky, you got one for us? What do you got?
Yeah, I will celebrate our 8th graders. They, look towards the end of the year, and right now they are all like, we get to go on this Santa Cruz trip. And so they're like, I have to show up because I have to finish my tests and I have to make sure all my work is done. And their like motivation to get all their work done is really strong right now to be like, I'm going to go on that trip. I'm going to go to see UC Santa Cruz and go on that trip and overnight for them. So, but they are working hard and still being a little bit like, it's spring in 8th grade. A lot of them have been here. Like we said, they've been on this campus 9 years. And so they're excited to go off to what they're going to do next, but they're also like still doing the stuff, still locked in.
I love it. How about you, Felix? You got a demonstration of perseverance?
Yeah, I think I'll go with a little intersectionality here. Like I would say, to me, just to give props and people model perseverance is our teachers. We just had a recent coffee talk about positive student behavior, and we are recognizing and acknowledging that, kind of the social climate right now is that behavior is a thing, and that we're all working through it. And to have our teachers show up every day with that positive attitude, that Westlake way front of mind, of working with our kids and talking to our parents around that, I just think they've been great models of perseverance this year, and wanted to give them kudos for that.
Yeah, I love the shout out, especially coming up on staff awareness, staff appreciation week. I love that. I'll bring it home and give it to 3rd grade. When we started off CASP testing, now you may not recognize this, but state testing doesn't start until 3rd grade. So when you're a kindergartner or 1st grader, you're not totally aware of it. By 2nd grade, you're like, oh, that starts next year. I'll be a big kid when I get to 3rd grade. And so there is a rite of passage moment where you're the one at the helm, show what you know. You're involved in CASP testing. It may wear off by 4th grade. By 4th grade, you might not be as excited by it. But I think the 3rd graders are like, this is our chance. Let's go. And they got there, and they got the first day of testing, and they were ready, and they had the rah-rah, and they've been testing, prepping, and the Wi-Fi. And we had to say, hey, 3rd grade, Wi-Fi kind of clicked off. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We'll come back tomorrow and try again. And they were devastated. They're like, wait, what's happening? We've been preparing for this moment. And then we saw them the next morning on the blacktop. 3rd grade hung after the morning lineup, and Principal Block came out and gave them a little rah-rah and kind of spoke to the topic of perseverance. Like, I know yesterday the Wi-Fi went down, but you're going to go persevere today. And they all got a donut. Block went out and bought them all donuts. And they walked in, and I think they walked in ready to crush it. So I love that, trying your personal best and never giving up when something is challenging or hard. I think that was a real model of perseverance. Love it. All right, let's do what we do. Best part of the show, ways to get involved with WAVE. What are some ways to get involved with WAVE this month, Felix Flores?
Yeah, so we just kind of launched and kicked off our International Festival campaign in April. May is really focused on Staff Appreciation Week. And so if you're getting this on Sunday night or anytime between May 4th and 8th, whether it's Star Wars Day, Cinco de Mayo, or anything else, we would love to see you on campus and help and support. And Dr. Ike had mentioned earlier, if you can't do that, help us online by filling out that form and saying your thank yous to folks, to our teachers on the online form. We will be at back to school night. So there'll be a chance for us to be able to kind of have a WAVE table if you have questions and ways you want to get involved. And we're currently looking to fill in a few spots for next year's board. So if you're interested in saying, hey, I really love the family dance, I would love to run the snack bar, I want to be able to get involved with the Olympic triathlon, we're taking all those interests now so we can start planning over the summer, because as many of you have been here before, We go straight up at Meet the Teacher, right into Olympic Triathlon, straight into Fall Festival. And so we hit the ground running coming in the fall. So we're starting our planning now. But those are the big things for right now. We do have a volunteer appreciation event that's in the works. That's a TBD. You should hear something from us in the next week or so.
I love it. I love it. So many ways to get involved. Such an amazing season at school. We're all, looking down the road at summer break, but there's lots of awesome opportunities to get involved between now and then. Families, thanks for tuning into the podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for doing what you do, the way you do to make Westlake the way it is. Thanks for everything. As always,
Let's explore.